Hello, people of the internet. Guess who's back? Today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Solus Prime. Now, I'm gonna be honest, 100% here. I'm a little mixed on this figure. Solus Prime is my favorite of the 13 original Primes, and if you know who the 13 Primes are, they're basically the disciples of Primus. Primus is basically Transformers' god, and the Primes are essentially his disciples. They're the protectors of the Transformers, the original 13 Primes, and Solus here is the sort of forger of all their weapons and stuff. So Solus Prime here creates all the weapons, such as the Star Saber, the Forge of Solus Prime, obviously, artifacts as well, such as the Power Armor from Transformers Prime, and the Phase Shifter, I think it's called. I'm pretty sure she made that. I'm pretty sure she made all those. So, Solus Prime here is really cool. Taking a look at the vehicle mode here, I don't hate this. I think this is a very interesting vehicle. It's a truck, obviously. It's some sort of truck. It looks good. I think this looks fine. This kind of looks like an exposed engine, sorta. Kind of have to squint a little bit. This whole back section's a little weird. I would honestly argue from here, this is where it looks good. This looks like a race car truck. It looks good from certain angles, but other angles, it's not doing it for me. Also, there's like 2 shades of purple, but I don't know if this is intentional or not. I think it is, and the more I look at it now, I feel like I wish those shades were a little more blatant. Like, you can see it very well on camera here, like what I'm talking about. There's different purple segments, but I wish they were a little more, you know? I wish this was a deeper purple, and this was a lighter purple. The gold looks nice. The rims, the wheels, spin, they look nice. You can roll. This is on carpet, so it's not rolling amazing, but it do be rolling. Obviously, these are legs, like, no duh, those are legs. Kibble on the bottom, it's not too bad, except for, we'll talk about it, we'll get there. But yeah, the vehicle mode, honestly, it's not too bad. Really, I like the front of the truck. The front of the truck looks nice. Wheels look good. It feels speedy, but bulky for the size especially. This feels big, which is a good thing. That's a good thing, because this figure is not very big. We'll get to it. Accessories she comes with: the Forge of Solus Prime, which is really freaking cool looking, I will say, for a line that is for the Primes at least. One of the main things here is the weapons, and the forge here is looking real good. It comes in 3 pieces, so this piece, and this piece, and this kind of looks like a turret, right? So what you can do here is on the vehicle mode, there's a port right up top, and you take this, flip this out, right? So flip that out, and then you can just stick that on there, and you get kind of a little turret, which is pretty nice. You know, that's kind of fun. That's fun. I'm not. You know, I don't care that much. That's fun. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. The vehicle mode is fine. It's completely serviceable. I will say I think it's completely serviceable. Okay, so the transformation for Solus Prime is a nightmare. I think this is a nightmare. I am not in love with it. Transforming it into robot mode isn't as bad as transforming it into vehicle mode. Getting everything to line up in vehicle mode is incredibly difficult, and I'm not in love with it, if that makes any sort of sense. I guess everything on the transformation just kind of feels cluttery. It feels kind of like Studio Series Lockdown, if you guys have that figure. That's what this feels like. It's difficult at times and kind of annoying. It's a frustrating but simple transformation. Here is Solus Prime in her robot mode, and oh boy, there's a lot to talk about. First things first, I think one of the biggest problems is the truck on the back. Usually this wouldn't be that big of an issue, but this figure is really trying to go for a silhouette. There's a clear defined silhouette here, right? This is really trying to be one of those figures that goes for a silhouette, kind of like the Knight Optimus Prime, the leader class. Small problem though is right here, the backpack totally destroys the silhouette in my opinion. Also, that is weird. I don't like their boobs. I don't like the boobs, okay? Like, I don't think they look good. If they looked fine, I really wouldn't have that big of a problem with it. But this is kind of a pivotal thing on the design, and they just don't look good. Now, if you would excuse me, here we have Solus Prime next to a much, much better fembot. This is the Legacy United Chromia, and I am so happy to have this figure. This figure is much better than this one, because this one is a Transformer first and foremost. It's not trying to be a lady, it's trying to be a Transformer. And that's what is good about Transformers. It doesn't matter what gender they are. It should be a Transformer first. And this is not trying to do that. I also don't like the head sculpt. There's something about it. It looks almost anime-like. Also, the hair is kind of weird, but it could be cool. This is a toy that I feel like if it had more of a budget, it could be cool. The paint budget is definitely there. Silver on the chest looks nice. The gold still looks really good. I like how the wheels are placed there on the shoulders, going down. And this is another problem. I don't like the skirt, man. I just think that this is. It's a cool idea and concept, but the way they executed it here, one, I think it's too long, and two, it doesn't break up enough. So when you articulate something, it's not breaking up enough. It just looks like a big old thing. It looks like a big old. Come to your own conclusions. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. I think that is kind of an unfortunate side effect of skirts on Transformers. But then again, like, she can't even hit an anime pose. If you don't know what an anime pose is, I'll show you with Chromia. Pelvic thrust, head kind of down, long legs, kind of hitting a nice boom, something like that, right? So an anime pose, like ooh, main character energy. She's not hitting any main character energy. In fact, the articulation on this figure kind of sucks. Let's get into it. There is a ball joint at the head. It's not too bad. Shoulders can go up. Shoulder pads can move out of the way. Shoulders can go up. They can rotate 360. And these shoulder pads can move all around, which is very appreciated. This is a big part that I think is a problem. The elbows can only bend to there. But if you move them out, they can bend to 90. But the problem is, they don't bend to 90 like that. Which is weird, because it's not a transformation issue, it is a detail issue. You see this mark right here? That is what is stopping it. So it's not like a transformation thing, it's a detail thing, which is weird. I don't love that. I don't love that. And I don't love that, because this is my favorite Prime. Okay, anyways, ball joints at the wrist, which is not too bad, so you can get that wrist roll, thank God. Ball joints at the wrist are probably the best, so I'm happy with that. There's a swivel that can go, full 360. Okay, Solus, full 360. The skirt can go up in 3 segments, which is appreciated. At first, when I first saw this, I thought it was just that. And I was about to be like, oh, ruined. Spread. Very good spread. And here's where we start getting into some more terrible things. there's a thigh swivel, which is good. Bend at the knee, which can bend 90. That's fine. Technically, there's a double. There's like a calf bend, but that's more for transformation. Right here. So, people were saying that the leg pops off, and can confirm. I can confirm the leg is incredibly easy to pop off. The first time I transformed this thing, in fact, it immediately popped off, which is weird. I don't love that particularly. The foot can go up and down a little bit, and then there's a pivot, a very, very good pivot. So Solus Prime's articulation and details, I'll wrap up the details here too. It's not bad. It could be way worse, but at the same time, it's also not great. And mainly with the sculpt, it's just, they did some weird stuff with the sculpt that I don't fully understand why they chose to do that stuff. Oh boy, I gotta finish this video quick. Solus Prime, here she is next to Studio Series Transformer 1. Oh, Studio Series Transformers 1 Optimus Prime. This is an interesting scale. I think it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Anyways, Prima next to Solus. As you can see there, not too bad. I feel like she should be a Voyager, maybe about that big. I just wish she was a little bigger. Just was a little bit better of a figure. Maybe my bias towards Solus Prime. It's my bias towards Solus Prime. But I wish this figure was better. I wish it was bigger. I wish it had a little more budget into it, because right now it's just okay. It isn't a very good one. It's just a fine one. There are elements I like about it. There's things I don't like about it, like mainly the kind of upper torso area here and the head. But other than that, it's fine. Is it worth $25? Depends on how much you like the character. If you like the character a lot, or the design, yes, if you could pass. If you don't, you could pass on this one. You're not missing much. But anyway, or if you're going for the whole 13 primes, you kind of have to get this one. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, which hopefully will be the Night Optimus Prime. I just had a lot to say about this figure in particular, because I like Solus Prime.